your comments. Trash goblin takeover. I love it. This is my favorite right here. First order of business. No pants. Kilts acceptable. I'll take that. I'll take a Scottish man any day. I just saw a reel actually. I think it was today, but it was just talking about being in Scotland, but it had a bunch of dudes in kilts, and I was like, you know what? This is doing it for me right now. I need to go to Scotland, but I'm nervous if I take Dave with me because I'm just going to be ogling all the guys, and then Dave will get jealous. But at least he's going to Scotland. Second order of business. Pineapples plus pizza equals okay. I'm down with pineapple and pizza. When I was a kid, I wasn't. I used to be one of those people where I'd be like, gross. But I actually like it now. Actually, I also like pineapple and curry. If you guys ever eat yellow curry, this is very random, but it's okay. It's 9:00 on a Thursday. We can be as random as we want. How are you guys doing? How's your week so far? Tomorrow's Friday, so we're almost in the clear, y'all. Krista. Hello, hello.
Why?
I just caught your duck face. I saw you literally go, How are you doing?
Good. I am done with after a very long, exhausting week, and I'm ready for a 4-day weekend.
Heck yeah, man. Do you normally get Fridays off, or is it because of the holiday?
I don't normally. I'm actually taking the day off tomorrow, so I'm using PTO so I can enjoy
Nice.
birthday weekend and everything.
You deserve it. Are you going to end up doing anything?
I
Like
don't
going
know. I
anywhere?
think I might. Mm, probably just like to the library and such. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Book nerd stuff.
Yeah. Go get yourself like a nice drink or something. Go get some food. Little
Mm-hmm.
staycation. Those are always good. All right, hold on 1 second. I'm way behind now. Everyone, all of a sudden, as soon as I
Oh,
said go live, Crystal, with you, all of a sudden now it's like popping off. Hey guys. Are you guys reading tonight, or are you guys going to do a productivity sprint? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Boxer. What's going on? I think everyone's just saying hi to each other. So what are you reading, Crystal?
yeah.
Are you done with Untouched?
I have literally like just a couple of pages left of Untouched, so I'm gonna finish that one. But I think I literally have 10 minutes left in the book. This is in
Okay.
the Kindle. But
Home stretch.
and then huh?
I said home
Home stretch.
stretch. You're almost done with it.
Oh yeah, we're having our live tomorrow because like April's like, I'm done with it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm behind.
Her and I were literally messaging about it because she really loved it. And I know you're like, nah, not my bag. So I think you guys are going to have a good conversation tomorrow.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. We can leave it at that. What?
But I'm gonna read A Matter of Temptation too. I think I've the first chapter read, so that's just getting started on that one.
What's that one about?
Um, mm, she disguises herself as a secretary.
Okay.
Oh,
Is she like a spy?
like a workplace. So she has to get her brother is the Earl, and they have a crumbling estate, and they're really hurting for finances. And so I guess, they're twins, so she impersonates him, I guess,
Oh. So she's
because
got to dress as a boy.
yeah, because she called him, her brother called him out, like her brother was trying to cheat because he was desperate to get money, and he accused Simon, the male character, as cheating at cards, and then issued a duel or whatever, so he kind of like projected onto him. They
Yeah.
wouldn't catch on to him. And so I just at the part where she's gonna impersonate him to do it. So I guess it says on the blurb that she disguises herself and basically gets a job with him. So it's like a workplace romance as well, and works as his secretary too. So he doesn't know that it's a woman.
Yeah.
So
I always love those. Whenever the chick, like,
that was good.
disguises herself as a guy, I'm like, "Yeah, that, auction, Beauty and the Beast, any of that stuff, I'm
Kidnapping.
always down for." Yeah.
Really,
Oh my
really, no
god.
kidnapping.
Yes, yep, kidnapping's always great. It's fantastic. But what was I gonna say? The duel. I'm kinda hoping if she does the duel, well, no, because if she's gonna get a job, then no, he's not gonna
Well,
catch her at
it
the
says
duel.
that she's really, really like of the two, like her father always said that she was really skilled with the rapier or whatever it's called.
Oh.
So she has mad skills apparently with
Did you
swordplay.
ever see, Casanova with Heath Ledger?
No,
You
I
should
didn't. I
watch
saw the
it.
night one.
I think you'd like it if you really like Ever After. I mean, it's obviously not the same thing because that's Cinderella, but
Hmm.
it's a really good movie, but it features that where there's a girl who's pretending to be her brother, and she's really good at fighting and fencing, so she goes into the duel with Casanova, and it's Heath
Nice.
Ledger.
Isn't that isn't there like a classic literature book about that? Oh, it's like French. He's known to have a big nose. Oh gosh, what's it called? Can't remember.
No. If anybody else knows. I'm like, I don't know
It's
the
like a
literature.
French class. It's been I remember reading it in like high school or something. I can't remember what it's called. But like he has a crush on the girl, and so he tells the guy what to say and
Oh,
hides behind the bushes.
is this the one that they turned into a movie recently with, the guy from Game of Thrones? Cyrano.
Cyrano, yeah, yeah. I think they
Is
just
that
did
it?
that one too. And yeah, there was one of the guys from the Three Musketeers movie, um,
Oh.
Iron Mask, where the Three
Yeah,
Musketeers were in there.
yeah.
One of those actors played him in an older film of it. It's interesting.
I'm gonna be like, "What is it?" I never saw Cyrano, and I've never
Boy.
read, literature, high literature. I've already always read romance. Oh,
Well, for the most part, I've only read it in high school, and then part of like Jane Austen and Jane Eyre, and like all
oh,
the Jane Eyre novels for the Bronte sisters.
yeah,
Those are my only ones. Aaron knows. I don't know how to pronounce it.
yeah. I have no clue. I'm trying to write the spicy scene where the enemies finally become lovers. Kind of. Spice guaranteed, love questionable. I mean, that sounds good to like every romance reader. Enemies to lovers is the best, in my opinion. I'm going to be reading. I'm starting Breathless by Beverly Jenkins. Awesome. Trying to finish the Wallflower Wager still. Less than 100 pages. Oh, Megan, I'm so excited. Just killing time till I go to the airport. Oh, yeah. Chris is going to be in New York soon. Crystal, you're in, are you like Virginia? You're on East Coast time, right?
Yeah, I'm in Ohio.
Oh, no, you're Ohio. Okay, okay. I don't know why I thought you were Virginia. Is B in Virginia? B.
Somebody is near that area, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Ayo, April. Just stopping in quickly. Ayo. God, sorry, my cat. Her nails, I need to trim them like so bad. Hello, hello. No, Chloe, her nails.
Oh.
And then that's my husband over there.
Hi, everyone.
Making all this noise.
Hello.
Do I need to introduce myself?
No, we don't need your nostrils.
nostrils?
We don't need it.
You sure?
Yeah, David. Gosh. Oh, gotta love husbands, man. Everyone's talking about A Matter of Temptation. I don't think I've read this one.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Yeah, this one.
Oh, yeah. I have such a short memory, dude. I'm like Dory.
What were we talking about? I don't know.
It's literally me all the time. Someone will say something, and then the next day I'll ask about it, and then I'm like, oh crap, we did talk about that. Oh.
This is why I take so many notes, like at work, just so I don't forget. So
Don't forget, yeah. Always look at it.
there we go.
Oh.
It's like, Crystal, how do you know so much stuff? Because I write notes, like I forget.
Yeah, that's what I do. I have like a huge notebook. Oh, Cyrano de Bergerac.
De Bergerac, yeah, that's it. Cyrano de Bergerac.
So that's the French story? That's like the literature that you're talking about?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I never ended up seeing that movie. I didn't realize it was based off of a book.
Oh, it's like it's mainly a play. Maybe it was a play that we read. I don't know. Because in English class where you read, like, because Romeo and Juliet is technically like in a play form from Shakespeare.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it's called Coming Back to Me Now.
Gotcha. Casanova is one of my favorite movies ever. No one else I've asked has ever. What? I saw Casanova in the theaters. That was such a good movie. I think that was right before Heath Ledger passed too, which was. I remember being in high school and I was so sad when that happened. So The Tempest, best Shakespeare. Bees yelling at us. Cyrano de Bergerac. Using caps, but they can't hear me any better. It's okay. Once I got to it, I realized you were yelling.
Hi, Terry.
Hey, Terry. Oh. Yeah, I wore my DVD out watching She's the Man so much. Oh yeah, She's the Man. Oh, hello.
I do like the hidden identity and like mistaken identity tropes. Those are really fun.
I do too. Yeah, I haven't really read any hidden identity ones in a while. I guess except if we want to count that, would the Highwaymen count as hidden identity?
Yeah, because she's hiding herself.
Yeah.
Other things.
Oh. I happen to not be in Virginia. Oh. Where's the nose? Only thing I remember from Cyrano. Terry speaking French. Hey, David's nose. Oh, that's why you're asking where's the nose. April's looking for your nose, Dave.
We didn't have nostril.
I said April's looking for your nose. You can stay over there, though. Only April asked for it. There's 18 other people on.
What's up, April? What? She's missing the nose. Everybody else doesn't get to see it. No, it's okay. I won't do it. Maggie doesn't want me to do it. You can just here's a little teasing. Hi, everyone. Who are you streaming right now? This is going live?
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? I have an OnlyFans for my nose. That
Oh my god.
I usually charge for that.
Who would know? He's playing Cyrano de Bergerac right now, and I probably butchered it in French, but they. Here, you can correct me.
De Bergerac.
Oui.
De Bergerac.
Oui.
I'm also doom scrolling through reasons my teeth hurt after. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, cousin Dave. Hello, I'm reading.
It throws me off because isn't it your husband and Hannah and mine are all named David?
Yes. Yep. It's a good, strong name, as Dave likes to put it.
It's so funny.
And I can't wait to get started number 3.
Ooh, what is this?
Escaping Mr. Rochester? I don't know that one. I never remember names, though, particularly of historical romance. I've been reading it for like decades, but I never tracked the books. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I know, because, before Goodreads and all that stuff, you didn't have Goodreads.
Yeah, but I'm still terrible with my Goodreads. Even though at the end of 2023, I'm like, I'm going to make it a goal. It didn't happen. I'm terrible about it. Hello?
Is this the why Looks like it's YA.
Nosely fans. Oh, like a YA historical romance?
Um,
There we go.
this one? Is this the one? Oh.
Escaping Mr. Rochester. That looks
Light
like a
is
cool cover.
It does. Looks like some mystery. It's like gonna be like a fun, mysterious gothic.
It's a Jane Eyre reimagining where Jane and Bertha fall in love. That's the... Wait, Megan,
Okay.
you were the one who mentioned that book, right? Yes. Yes. Interesting.
Yeah, this one looks like it's cool.
I bet if you like me to read my book. I'm finishing up The Footman and I by Valerie Bowman. Hidden Identity, actually, where he's an earl who dresses as a footman.
I heard good things about that one.
Savage Jane Eyre. Weepy. That sounds fun. That's been on my TBR for a while. Nice. I technically haven't finished anything. I've started 4 books and nothing's really hit. The Highwayman has been the best one for me so far, but all of my books have just not been delivering. Like my Dracula one, it's in the 90s, so it's not really historical. I'm pissed. But I think I might start. I'm either going to finish The Highwayman or I'm going to try this one, the Lover Be Mine one. But it has a pirate in it and she's kidnapped. So that's all I need to know.
Oh wait, where's that one by Shannon Drake that we were going to read? I think we mentioned Buddy reading it, maybe.
Shannon Drake.
It's a pirate romance. Second chance where he kidnapped.
Oh, hold on one sec. Something wind. Yeah.
What's the name of it?
This one, right?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Ride of the Wind? Yeah.
This one, I feel like it could definitely be really good because it's like a second chance romance and the husband's like pissed off at her because she like used him or something.
And
So
like a revenge plot too.
Yeah. Heck yeah. The Dracula one? Yeah, it's called Shades of Grey. It's before 2000s, but it's literally like the back of the synopsis of it describes it as a vampire comes to town and a girl ends up meeting him and she's really attracted to him. And then there's this other sort of being that comes into play and she's caught between 2 monsters. And it's in the 90s. The first page mentioned Fred Flintstone. So it's apparently not historical, even though there's like gas lamps and like carriages on the cover. Totally counts. I mean, 90s technically is in the past, but it just feels weird because it's in Los Angeles and they're at like a restaurant I've been to. So I'm just kind of like,
yeah.
I just finished The Beast of Bestwick like just an hour ago and I am on a hangover. Told you, it's so good.
Nice.
That one might be more up your alley, Crystal, just because like Untouched. Beast of Bestwick is still more noir, but it's not like Untouched.
Okay.
Yeah, nowhere near like any sort of like abuse that has happened is more towards the guy and it's all been done in the past. So it's just more mental and he's marred from like being at war and things like that. So you might like that one more. And it's a really good Beauty and the Beast one. So good.
It's just something about the way that is against female character.
Mm-hmm.
The way it was written, like I can handle it. I don't know what it was about this one that it just something just rubbed me the wrong way about it. So
yeah, well, not every
you know
book's gonna fit. Yeah, I totally feel you. Totally feel you. The good news is there's tons of historical out there, so that way we all got something. Okay. We're all good.
Although I'm liking the ending a lot better. I'm like, it's just night and day in the writing. So I'm like, where was this in the beginning of the book? And I'm like,
yeah.
So I definitely might do a second chance, give the author a second chance and just try something else because maybe it just wasn't this book for me.
There's I really like her because I like that like depth that she has. She has another one Seven Nights in a Rogue's Bed. That's what I was telling April. Nowhere near as dark as
Okay.
this one. It's another Beauty and the Beast retelling, or this is Anna Campbell's Beauty and the Beast retelling. But it's basically like a girl who's sacrificing herself in place of her sister because her sister lost at a game of cards, and basically what was on the table is her spending a week with this man who's a beastly character that no one in society likes, and he's also scarred. And so her sister goes in her stead and says, you know, you can take me, take it or leave it. But she's a really great character too, because she stands her ground. Like, she's not terrified of him at all. So maybe try that one. That's not going to have like the scenes of her potentially getting assaulted. Yeah. Okay. Should we go ahead and do some reading? Since that's what we're here for. All right. Okay. I have a 30-minute timer. So why don't we do that? So I will see you in 30.
Nice.
Let me fix this. All right, homies. How was it, Crystal? How's your book?
Good. I finished Untouched,
Okay.
and they interacted. They had
They
a little duel, and it was
Oh, wait.
cute. But
They interacted in Untouched?
no, I finished Untouched, and
Yeah.
then I read a chapter of this, and they had their little duel and the banter, and
Okay. Is the banter
it
good?
was kind of, yeah. And then it was kind of funny. He's like, and then like he realized that it was a woman with her profile got highlighted as she was walking away, and he's like, bloody hell. He's like the attraction. I'm like, that was a great ending line to that chapter.
Yeah. It sounds like you're in the thick of it, which that's what I like when the first chapter is like, bam, something interesting's happening.
Yeah, I guess that was a second chapter, but it's good. Yeah,
Oh, second chapter. Okay.
you got a little bit of action to start us off.
Yeah. I realize like I need that. I don't like it when there's like a ton of just backstory. I end up getting really bored if it's too long in the tooth like that. But
Yeah.
I started reading this one and then I went back to The Highwayman. I think I just need to actually finish one. So I'm just going to finish The Highwayman and then move on. I have too much going on, man. Jesus Christ.
You're like me. I'm like I was in the middle of 4 and 5 books this week, and I'm like, this is way too much.
Yeah,
What do I
I've
do?
never had it be that much, but all of the ones that I was reading just were not hitting. But I also think part of it is I finished Pen Pal. Have you read Pen Pal?
No, I haven't.
J.T. Gessinger. It's a contemporary. This was a thing that we're doing for like the traveling books. So this was Jenny's pick, and I literally went into it not knowing anything, just knowing it was contemporary. So I'm such an ass, but I literally was just like, I know I'm not going to like it. I'm not even going to look at the synopsis. It's contemporary, blah, blah, blah. It's so good. It's so different and it's deep and it's like it has spice, it has the depth, the characters, the plot twist. So I think I'm kind of on a hangover from it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if maybe my vision's just kind of colored as I'm trying to read other books because that one was just like, oh my God. So I don't know. I don't know, man. But how'd everybody else do? How's y'all's books? We still got a week to go, so hopefully it's only like up from here for me.
Yeah, how many books have people read? 'Cause I know everybody's
Yeah, that's a
different
good question.
reading taste. I think that was my second book I finished. So
Yeah.
I'm a slower reader, like I said.
I'm a slower reader too. I was thinking I could maybe get 3 done within 2 weeks. So far I haven't finished any because I've just started a bunch. I'm like halfway through 2. I'm terrible. But
I'm hoping to at least finish 4. That'd be great.
yeah. That's oh my God. There's times where I have weeks where like that's no problem and then there's other times where it sounds overwhelming. Historicals are so easy, like they're not like they're enjoyable, but it's not like to the extent of like Pen Pal. That one had a lot of emotional stuff going on, but I feel like I can digest historicals quicker. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Usually they're like a lighter read unless you get like a really
Yeah.
dark historical, like Untouched, but I
Yeah.
think I've always used them even before I was on BookTube or whatever. I would alternate between a fantasy romance, and then a historical, and then
Yeah.
every now and then, like I do now, contemporary. So I kind of gone back to that, and
Yeah.
just like if I need to change up my genre again, I'm like, Gemini here. I dual personality. I'm like, I want my romantasy.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I need a break from my romantasy because usually I would be reading a series back to back. And so I would put a historical in between those.
Yeah.
So I would still stay on top of finishing the series so I could complete it, but still not get burnt out.
Yeah, that's smart. Someone was telling me, I can't remember who recommended it, but I get intimidated by large books like a lot of other people do. I don't know what
hmm
it is, but just seeing it gets me nervous, even if I'm enjoying it. So they mentioned like if you go to like 300 pages, then you stop and then you go read either like a novella or something lighter, like a historical, and then you go back to finish it, then it's so much easier to digest and not feel that overwhelm. So I need to do that. I still need to finish Trick, which I started like a year ago, which was about a jester. Haven't finished it. So I'm terrible about that. But anyways, Becky says, you youngins and your 9 p.m. sprints, my old ass can't keep up. Like,
Listen to the kids, man.
yeah. When do your
Back.
kiddos go to bed?
Usually 7:30, but tonight, like my daughter was really tired. They've been having, it's end of the school year, so the last 2 weeks of school they have like field day and so
Yeah.
many events going on at school, so she zonked out at 6. And
Aw.
then my son went to bed a little later, so he went to bed at 8. So
Okay. How old are your kiddos again?
usually, my son is 8 and my daughter is 4.
Oh, she's Munchkin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I
So we
remember.
timed it that way because daycare is expensive.
Oh, like, yeah. Childcare is insane. My, who is it? I can't remember. I was talking to somebody, but they have like 3 kids that are all under the age of 3.
Mm.
So I can't imagine what that's going to be like. But yeah, spend 25 minutes looking for my next book.
Same, Terry. I'm always like that too.
Yep.
Just staring at my bookcase, like, what do I want to read next?
Yeah. Do you guys ever do the thing like if you have like you want to watch Netflix but you're eating but you can't take a bite of food until you figure out what you're going to watch? Or is that just me? No, you do
I
it?
do that too.
Okay, good. Because I'm about to be like, please tell me you do that. I literally can spend like 30 minutes at a time or longer trying to find something, and then my food's cold and I'm pissed. But it's me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
30 pages of Breathless. Nice. Finishing editing and made a thumbnail in that spring. April, you're my spirit animal. I wish I could be like you. I still need to do like a thumbnail. I take forever to edit. Finish one.
Yeah, I do it all on my phone, so it takes a lot longer time, I think, than if I had a PC. Which
Oh.
is my thought.
Do you prefer doing it on your phone?
I just don't have a laptop to do it. I have a work laptop, but I'm like, I don't want to cross that
Yeah.
boundary. So yeah, I have a tablet. That's what I'm on right now, but I'm like,
Yeah.
it takes so much time to upload it to the tablet. It takes way
Oh.
too long.
Yeah.
So I have to transfer it to the tablet and then upload it to the editing thing. So I just do it on my phone a little easier. So
Yeah.
I use the app that that April told me about.
Oh,
The
nice.
editing app. I use Canva and what's it called? Power Director.
You use Canva for video editing or your thumbnails?
I use Canva for like my template, my thumbnails and such,
Yeah.
but then I use Power Director for the video editing.
Okay. I was about to be like, damn, how do you edit in Canva?
You can,
I saw
but
they
it's
do
not
video
easy.
stuff. Yeah. I'm so used to DaVinci because of my husband, because he was doing video stuff long before I did any of this. So I just used it because he knew all the stuff about DaVinci. So I never even tried anything else. But I think editing, regardless of what you use, is like, it takes way longer than you ever thought it would if you're someone who's never done video editing. Like, I remember when I first started, I'm like, okay, this isn't going to be too bad. And then you get into it and you think you're going to do something really quick. And it takes longer than that. It's a pain.
Yeah. I'm slowly getting a little bit, like, I started playing with, like, sound effects a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't do it for my most recent one, but, like, I'm just starting to dip my toe in sound effects.
Yeah. I think if you do a little bit at a time, it's way more digestible. Because I remember when I had tried to do everything, because you see videos and you're like, oh, I want to be like that. So I want to try these video like transitions, and I want to try these sound effects, and I want to have pop-ups. And I tried to put it all in one go, and it just like burnt me out. It was so frustrating. But then, like, when I tried to do something new, I tried to do like one thing at a time and try to master it before I did a bunch of things at once. But editing, man. Editing. But anyways, War. Jenny finished War. That's good. Have you read the Four Horsemen series, Crystal?
I read Pestilence by
Was
Laura
it
Thalassa,
dark?
and I'm like, it's dark, but I'm like, I just don't vibe with her writing on that one. So I'm
Gotcha.
hoping the Rhapsodic one, I
Mm-hmm.
have that book, so I'm hoping that maybe I like that one better.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I'm the opposite. I loved Pestilence, but Rhapsodic I couldn't get through. But my reasoning for it was like, has nothing really to do with the writing. So you could totally still like it. I don't think it's supposed to be as dark as Pestilence, because Pestilence, there's some
I
stuff.
think that was hard to read.
Yeah, that
I was
one's
like, this is
deep.
depressing.
Yeah, that one's like super emotional, very deep. I think I liked it so much though, because like there's that just the story within it, and I felt like that was a realistic way of how, like, he's not a god, but pestilence, like a otherworldly creature would kind of act. Because I find a lot of times, like especially in fantasy romance, whether it's like a god or an otherworldly creature, they kind of just feel very human. So I get annoyed at that. I don't know why I want him to feel like a god. But I feel like in Pestilence, she did a good job at making him feel like he was holier than thou, I guess.
Yeah, and I think that's probably why, because like there wasn't really much of a human element. I'm like, well, then how did they fall in love? Because he's doesn't have even a smidge of a emotion, like a
Mm-hmm.
human emotion into it. So it's like it
And he
almost
just
for me would have been better with not to be a romance.
yeah.
Turn it into like some weird like, you know what I mean, apocalypse kind of
Yeah.
situation with the apocalypse. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Did you finish it or did you DNF it?
I finished it.
Okay.
I just didn't like it.
Yeah. You weren't
That
vibing,
much,
man.
so
I feel it.
yeah.
I'm reading
I wanted to though, because the covers are beautiful.
Are you talking about the half naked men covers or the new ones?
Oh, I have the half naked men cover.
Those are the beautiful ones. Those abs.
But yeah, the new alternate ones are good too.
Yeah, those are nice too. I like those. For chapters of Beauty's Rose. Do you just edit your collab for tomorrow, April? I'm ready in bed too. I'm going to bed soon. Yeah. I know it's late, guys. I'm sorry. I have a weird schedule. Talking about childcare, I'm a nanny. So I work like 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and I work an hour away. So I've been on my TBR for
Oh, that's crazy.
Read Pen Pal. Read it. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. You're not going to expect it. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. It's so good. An Offer from a Gentleman is so good so far. It's caretaking scene right now. Oh. I'm just hanging with y'all, trying to get through The Book That Wouldn't Burn by Mark Lawrence. There's 2 novellas on my 3rd novel. Damn.
Look at you go, April.
Oh, did you read Benedict's book, Crystal?
Oh, yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Oh, wait, that's on your favorite list, huh? Is Benedict's
Yeah,
book.
yeah.
Okay.
That's the third book. That's the third book in the Bridgerton series.
I don't think I've read Benedict's book. Have you read Collins?
Yeah, I've read that whole series like so many times. So when Bridgerton was released, I was like,
Yeah.
yes. I literally back in college bought I invested in the paperbacks.
Yeah.
The one with that version that I have with the little shoe thing on it.
Yeah.
Because I kept on getting it from the library so many times, and I'm like, why don't I just buy this series?
Yeah.
Because I want to keep reading.
Okay.
'Cause
Remind me.
that was my comfort reads.
Oh. I was talking to April the other day, and I can't remember. Like I mentioned before, I've read for so long and I never tracked it. So I don't know if it was Colin's book. It might have been a different one. But in Colin's book with Penelope, does she go to a fat camp? Or no? Like it's called out as like basically a fat camp.
I can't remember. Oh my gosh, it's been a while. I wanted to reread it. I don't remember she went she went
Okay, so
anywhere.
that might be a different book. April and I were talking about like Colin and Penelope's story. And I remember there was a book I read forever ago, and it bugged the hell out of me because it was so weird seeing it. Like reading a historical romance and then it talking about a fat camp that it threw me for a freaking loop. But when we were talking about it, I was just kind of like, oh shit, was that Julia Quinn? I can't remember. But
Well, I do remember like the 90s and such. There was that whole culture thing about fat
yep.
and like eating fat and that kind of stuff too as well. Like it's not
Yeah.
the misconception with that too as well.
Yeah. Did you
Diet
have you
culture was
um
bad.
oh heck yeah. Have you watched Bridgerton yet, the new series, or are you waiting till it's all out?
Oh, I've been watching them. I'd already reread part 1 of season 3 again.
Yeah.
I rewatched.
How do you feel about season 3 then?
So far, it's fine. I don't. Colin it's like my least favorite book out of all the Bridgerton series
Yeah.
is Colin's book, but I like it, and there's certain points I don't like. So I'm
Yeah.
waiting to see what they do with part 2 to get my full
Opinion?
feelings on it.
Okay.
But yeah, there's things I like and there's things I don't necessarily like.
Okay. We'll have to all like chat about it once it's all done. See everybody's opinions.
Do a
Oh,
reading sprint next month.
yeah.
And then there we go.
We'll all binge watch the second part and then we'll come back, reconvene, and discuss. Oh. Breathless will be my 6th book for the readathon. Dang! Oh my god, 6 books already. Oh my god, it's been a week. I'm jelly. You need a fun novella, historical romance. I do. I should find like a silly one. How do you do that cutting? It closes beyond me.
Oh yeah, like Becky does her stuff all the way in advance, like at least a month. Or
I know she's on top of it. I'm terrible. For the beginning of this year, I was pretty good at like getting organized, and then like after the funeral, I was like winging it. And I feel like I'm still there. Like I'm just winging. I need to go back to like prepping. I've never been like a month in advance though, like Becky.
I've been like a week in advance. That was nice. The one time that happened. And then
yeah.
my literally like this whole transition for like work, like it's been taking months. And so like the days are long because training people and just people not knowing what they're doing.
Yeah.
So it's just long.
Yeah.
Very long days.
Do you guys have like, if you don't mind me asking, do you guys have like high turnover too, where like you train someone and then all of a sudden they're gone like 2 weeks later?
Yeah, during this there was like a lot of people were deciding to leave or not because it's like a merge of two companies. So you have people that
Gotcha.
decidedly to leave, and they know they weren't here. They took a different job, so it's like, and it's just kind of within the company or whatever. So it's just been a lot of that. And then we do have a certain position that's intended for people to stay only like a year, and then it's like an entry level so that people come in and they move in to the rest of the team's open spots.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's always that part. But the problem is it's that job is still very important on things getting done.
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't get done, then people don't get paid.
Yeah.
Companies will get paid. So yeah.
Yeah. Fun stuff. Absolutely fun stuff.
Mhm.
Dave was dealing with that for a while at his old job where they could not hold on to people for the life of them. And he'd train them, and then like 2 weeks, month tops, they would leave. So he's not at that job anymore. But that place was nuts, man. Oh, they were struggling so much. My first kid goes to bed at 9. Aw, on the dot. He's like, it's his bedtime. Let's go. Is he old? Or is he just like super well trained? I'm in withdrawal of my Beast of Bestwick. Dude, Beast of Bestwick's amazing, man. He's such a good beast. Him and then the beast from Seven Nights in a Rogue's Bed are probably my 2 favorite beasts. They're phenomenal. I use Kind Master.
I don't think get that. I have the Rake of Rothel. What is it called? That second book in that series.
That's the second book. Yeah.
Well, I need to get the first one.
Yeah. Did you read the Rake of Rothel? Rothwell?
No, not yet, because I'm a series person. It has to go in order.
I
personally, I can go to the library and get it. Yeah.
I prefer Bestwick. It's not bad. The second book's not bad, but Bestwick's more up my alley. Probably because it's a Beauty and the Beast thing. But it's I highly recommend it. It's very good. It's only 7 p.m. here. Oh yeah, West Coast, baby. 10 p.m. on the East Coast. Yep.
West Coast.
Gregory's book was my favorite. I don't know if I've read Gregory. This is why it's terrible that I don't track my stuff.
That one's cute.
Huh?
It gets Gregory and Hyacinth. Their books are cute.
Okay.
They're a lot lighter. So.
Benedict's my favorite in the Bridgerton show. As far as the books go, I don't know. But he's my favorite. I don't know. He's just cute and he's sweet and funny. Because that was great, but totally different vibes. Yeah, I liked Queen Charlotte's season was my favorite. Steph and I had talked about this before too. I loved her season. Got to head to bed. Glad I could stop it.
In the book, why I like Benedict is he's such a romantic at heart.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, an instant love kind of thing trope because it's Cinderella retelling. And it closely follows Cinderella retelling, just so you know. It's like really close, and it's what I think it's why it's so great. It's very, very follows that pattern. Very similar to the story.
This one that I started, Lover Be Mine by Nicola Jordan. I happened to catch on the back. This is a series, but it's basically like the Legendary Lovers series. So this is a Romeo and Juliet. But I think the first book is a Cinderella retelling. But I don't know how I didn't notice that before. But it follows, I think there's going to be like Casanova, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, Romeo and Juliet, like a whole thing. So I want to check into this a little bit more. The first chapter seemed like the writing was good, but I don't know much else yet. But I like that.
Have you read Yours Until Dawn by Teresa Medeiros?
It doesn't sound familiar, but I could have.
It's like a 6-star. Like, it's a good Beauty and the Beast. It's part of my favorite list. You gotta read it.
Okay.
I think you would like it. I don't know. It's really good. If you like Tessa Dare,
yeah,
I think you'd like it too because it's got that good balance of banter.
Yeah.
And like an emotional and tension kind of thing. And it's a little swooning too. So.
Is the Beast like? Is he scarred in any way?
Yeah.
That's my favorite type of beast. I don't know why, but I love them when they're scarred.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, I guess, blinded. He was like in the army,
Yeah.
like the Navy, and he was blinded during the Napoleon War, I think, or something like that. And so, there's a nurse, and he's very grumpy and kind of like a very Mr. Rochester vibe too, a little bit, because like,
Yeah.
and then she like forces him to like, she opens up the curtains and like starts making changes and that kind of stuff. So it's
Yeah.
like not taking his crap kind of thing. So it's really
Good.
good.
I like that. I like it when the female characters are like that. That's why I liked Seven Nights so much, because she doesn't take crap at all. She stands her ground. You should try it. Get Thee Off My Lawn is a fun novella. Okay. I'll look into that one. Old and super well trained.
Yeah, April liked that one too.
The novella? Or the
Yeah, the Get Thee Off My Lawn.
okay.
It has a duck or something, or a geese, a goose. I don't know. Or a
Oh
swan. I
man.
don't know which one it is. One of those bird things.
One of those damn birds. Oh, I'm noticing that Crystal, that book Benedict and show Benedict are quite different. In the book, he is more of a romantic, where he seems more of a rake in the show. Someone was saying, I can't remember if this was over on the Discord. Someone was talking about Benedict seems very angry in the book, like his anger issues.
It's not, people say anger issues. It's because that he's a romantic. He's been pining after this mysterious woman for 2 years. And then
Oh,
when things happen and he finds said woman and then finds out who she is,
yeah,
he feels he's angry because he feels like he's wasted 2 years, or, being mad at like not getting being told the truth. So I'm like, when people say it's his anger issues, I'm like, he's a human.
yeah. Okay, so it's
No, I
understandable.
felt, because like for me, so I don't know if some other people take it differently. For me, I'm like, it was reasonable, but at the same time, what she did was reasonable. I'm like, it's not like you can still be upset about the situation.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think it fits nicely. Um, but yeah, there's a certain element that like maybe people might roll out their eyes at because of
mm,
today's society and how you're taking it on that lens.
yeah,
But at the same time, if you're still into billionaire romances and the toxic romances, then
yeah,
it's like there's a little bit of a juxtaposition in historical romance, especially in bodice ripper ones as well. But
yeah.
like there's a little bit of a juxtaposition for that.
All right, I feel you. Yeah, I wouldn't categorize that as anger issues the way that you're describing it.
But yeah, and I haven't read it in a while, but I've reread it so many times. But
Yeah,
that's been my hot take, or my take of it.
yeah. I'm logging off for the night, so have a great night, ladies. Have a good one, Becky. I DM'd you about your video. Yeah, don't. Oh, you did? Oh, wow. I didn't see the DM, but I know what you're talking about. But I will check that. I'll see you later, Becky. I'll send you my thing soon. The show did Benedict so dirty. Season 3, and they still haven't decided how they want to handle him. He's written so slapdash in the show.
He's got more of a Colin personality on the show,
Oh,
because Colin is more of the jokester in the
oh yeah.
book.
I would consider Benedict the jokester in the show.
Yeah, because in Benedict in the series, he's more of that like sarcastic brother, I want to say. When
Oh,
they're all three, like one of my favorite scenes is when all three of the brothers are together at the club or whatever, and like, ribbing on each other. I'm like, hey, go back to your woman. You seem a little lovesick.
yeah.
Haha, that kind of situation. Um, so yeah, it's interesting how even Eloise, they have elements of Hyacinth's personality. So I'm like, that's kind of weird how they're
Blending it.
doing blending the show. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Eloise in the show, at least.
Mm-hmm.
The show. Oh wait, whoop. I already did that one. Yes, Get Thee Off My Lawn. And the heroine's name is
Eloise is more of like the investigator, and she was very like in everyone's business.
Yeah.
think, in the book,
Yeah.
which is cute as well. But I guess and Hyacinth is a little bit like that too. I can't remember if she was like really investigative, but yeah.
Mm. All right. Well,
It's time for a reread. I think is what I need to do.
what'd you say?
It's time for my 100th
Oh,
reread. I
reread
think.
the whole series. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. Well, why don't we do another 30 minutes? And then maybe
Sounds
after
good.
that, maybe this will be our last sprint, and then I'll have to jump off. But
Okay.
another 30. Okie doke.
Sounds good.
I'll see you shortly.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
Okie dokie.
Oh, I timed that perfectly. I literally just finished this chapter.
Oh, nice. I love when that happens. I'm like in the middle of it. I'm near the end of the Highwayman. I'm at like 90%. Yeah.
How you liking it?
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, it's not bad, but I think it's, like I said, I'm in a hangover from Pen Pal. But yeah, it's good, but it's not like great for me.
Yeah, I had to like, I knew like, cause all the hype of it, like I had to wait until I had to save it for like a special time when I was ready for it. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
certain books that you're never like, I have a feeling I'm gonna love. And I'm like, I have to read at a certain time, so I do love it.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, I know like when I'm like reading, I'm like, yeah, it's probably because I'm not in the headspace to read it right now or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
But
cool.
that will be my first one that I finish for the readathon. And then I need to figure out if I'm actually going to finish all those other ones that I started or not. So we shall see. I have a tendency just to be like, if I'm not feeling it, I'm going to go try something else. So we'll see.
Yeah. Sometimes that's what you gotta do.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to, I don't know, push through it, I guess. And then other times it's just like, nah, put it down. You need to start something else. Cookies. Late night cookies. They're a constant innuendo in this book. I love it. Are you talking about the lawn book, April? Did you do 49 pages in that half hour? Damn. I'm such a slow reader that I feel like especially this past year, I feel like I've been so slow that because you're a booktuber, like you feel like you have to have content, but at the same time you're like, I'm also tired and I have so much else going on in my life. I can only do so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel you, man.
The Mistresses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. April sent me the blurb of this book. It sounds good. That's the one, April, right? She's a courtesan and she gets auctioned off, right? We were just talking about that one. Comes out next month. Oh, it's an arc. Okay, never mind. I'm not able to read it then.
Oh yeah, she was saying that she was reading some arcs that she'd
Yeah, April's so good about arcs. I'm terrible.
I am not.
Yeah. Same, man. Absolute same. Well, hey.
Unless it's an author that I know I'm going to read, I'm not going to.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to call it because I am exhaustamundo. But thanks for jumping on, Crystal, so I'm not by myself.
Yes.
Appreciate
No
it.
problem.
All right, guys. I will check you later. We'll see you all in the Discord. And then Saturday, we got birthday sprints for Crystal over here. It's at 8 p.m., right?
Yeah. On
Okay.
Saturday, yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool beans. All right. Night, everybody.
Night.